They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tennessee.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
For the Titans and Chiefs, you know, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And this one's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
23-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Chiefs 0. Younghoe Koo set to
following the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
26.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, certainly it appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
32.
On first down, Kaepernick. Able to get this to Gordon. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Coup now for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0, our score after 1.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Here's Koo to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. A screen to Bell. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And again, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the 32-yard line.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
At 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To the air again, Herbert. The quick slant caught. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They snap it to Herbert. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 15-yard line.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 32-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. Give him 53 yards on the ground. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. To Gordon out left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now that'll be caught by Cup. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
It's
a really nice gain of 25 yards.
Titans first down.
Kaepernick now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Younghoe Koo.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
It's now
second down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A gain of a yard. Brings
now
up
Kaepernick throwing on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. And they got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Herbert on 1st down now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And now it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Switch up.
Throwing again. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete.
Herbert's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Good for a Kansas.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Kaepernick going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense, because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Titans 31. Chiefs 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. And that is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Tennessee.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Titans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And he fires one, but incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff working right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you.
And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
To the 48-yard line.
Kaepernick looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Now Kaepernick. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Tennessee, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.